Okay. So, good afternoon here in Spain and good morning there where you are, I guess, if I'm not wrong. So I am Zein from the Center of Agro-food Economics and Development in Barcelona. We belong to the Polytechnic University of Catalonia and to the Agriculture School of Biosystem and Agriculture Activities. So I would like to present my first presentation, my first work within the project called Lab for Supply. In fact, I didn't bring any innovation at methodological level regarding AHP or ANP. I just applied the AHP in order to make a rank of factor affecting stakeholder. By a stakeholder, I mean restaurant, industry, and retailer for selecting the supplier of fruit and vegetable in 3 case study in Spain, France, and Morocco. In fact, this activity fit within this project that I recommend. If you have some time, you can join our page and see exactly what we are doing. And the main objective is to empower the smallholder in Mediterranean agriculture system through the definition of more competitive short food supply chain. However, we cannot propose to farmer or to stakeholder the adoption of short food supply chain without any previous analysis about what are the main factors affecting their decision to select this kind of supply chain. So what we want to analyze is if the basic assumption of stakeholder is benefit maximization when they select the different alternative of supply chain. Here I put 14 or 15 alternative. They can have direct sale to farmer weekly market. They have direct sale in farmer own website. They have direct sale by phone call, email, or any kind of electronic devices. So I will not go through mentioning the 15 alternative. There is a lot of alternative. However, the selection of the alternative is based on the economic benefit in general. So what we want to know how this distribution channel may change if we introduce other criteria when they select the supplier, not only economic part, but also can be related to what we call more sustainable and more sustainable supply chain. So the main idea is we want to identify what are factors affecting farmer decision to select this alternative. But before going to this part, we need to understand what the market wants from farmers and what are the main criteria when they select farmer as a supplier for fruit, vegetable in this 3 countries. So we select 3 case study according to the interest of the region. We use a carob in Morocco, tomato in Spain, and chestnut in France. And we want to evaluate what are the main criteria for selecting supplier. And we want to make more interest in the criteria produced from local farmer, because we think that this can give opportunity to empower smallholders in their selection of farmer as main supplier. So what we did, based on literature review, in-depth interview, we made focus group, in fact, to identify the different criteria. And finally, we used the AHP using the super decision software in order to make this ranking of the different alternative. In each country, we have like 180 restaurant, 30 industry, and 180 small scale retailer. And we applied recently the questionnaire. It was like 5 months waiting for data collection. It was too tough procedure. It is not easy. We would not include only AHP, but we also include other stuff and other kind of information. So the selected criteria were economic efficiency, price, quantity, discount, availability, and volume that can be provided. We also select production quality, proximity, same supplier for all products, and quick delivery after ordering, distribution, electronic order, transparency of price, and close personal contact. And the social responsibility was one of the most important aspects that we want to analyze the importance in selecting supplier, mainly produced by local farmer. So I will not go through the HP technique that we use. I mean, all of us, we already know the procedure. We use SATI scale, verbal judgment, In this case, we select different cluster: economic one, social one, quality one, distribution one, and this is our big hierarchy. For sure, I will not go to comment each number, what it means. So I will focus only on those aspects that I would like to highlight to our to the readers and also for those who are following our presentation. So the first important point, we found that social responsibility is an important factor when selecting supplier for their business. In particular, in Morocco, it is highly important compared to Spain and industry, this kind of social responsibility. We are talking almost out 50%, in particular for industry. So this is very important news, and that can give us information about preference of supplier. We also found that economic are important, and this importance are different between countries and between different stakeholders. And if we focus on the local farmer, we found something that is very interesting, that that retailer and restaurant don't give so much importance that the raw material come from local farmer. However, the small industry are more interested, and this because, if I'm not wrong, because of the quantity needed in this case for their business activity. As a main finding, I can say that social sustainability criteria play an important role for stakeholder decision, in particular in Morocco. The relative importance of local small farmer is high for industry, but it is less important in restaurant and retailer. Improving sustainability of the supply chain should focus in this case more on retailer and in restaurant, so we can make them some strategy to convince them to use local supplier. Maybe you can set quota for them, in which I will not say for them because it's an open market for sure, but something to promote local products. And this outcome highlight the needs of this new business model, in which I can favor the local farmer in providing restaurant and retailer in local regions. Limitation. There is a lot of limitation as in any study. We would have like to have more representative sample, but I mean, it's not easy. All of us, we are aware that in general, stakeholders are not easy to be motivated and to be involved in this kind of stuff. But I mean, they have a lot of stuff and things, but we try to do it. And for sure, results are should be complemented to analyze heterogeneity between answers, socioeconomic variable affecting selection, and other kind of variable. So heterogeneity of the stakeholder would be our next step to understand why the selection of different stakeholders was based on these criteria that we select. So many thanks for hearing us. I guess I talked exactly my 10 minutes, a little bit more, I don't know. So thank you for hearing us, and I'm open for any question do you have.
Thank you very much, Zein. You did it in 10 minutes, actually. Yes, I was going to send a message to you that it is time. You had even 1 more minute. So this is
okay,
perfect.
Great. So perfect.
This is perfect. So now we have, I'm opening the floor for questions. Anybody?
Okay, thank you.
Anybody has questions? Go ahead. There are 25
I have a question. I have a question. Wait. I'm here. Okay. So, Zein, is that how you pronounce your name?
I didn't get what?
How do you pronounce your name? Zein?
Yeah, exactly. Zein. You said the exact name.
Not with the Spanish Zein, huh?
No, not with the Spanish. It's in Catalonia, the Z is pronunciated.
I have many friends in Catalonia.
Yeah. Luis Vargas. Yeah, I know.
I was wondering what kind of, I didn't pay attention to all the details, but in what kind of products the Moroccans are sending back to Spain? Are they doing acorn, for example, for the pigs?
We have a common product that we are analyzing, but I didn't mention it here because we're still analyzing the data. We are trying to, it is the fig product, in which we are trying to create what we call the roadmap of Mediterranean figs. I didn't present data here. And tomato also is one of the main products that is also provided from Morocco to Spain. And in fact, a lot of Spanish business are set in Morocco, as you can understand, because the labor cost and the production cost there is lower than what we have in Spain. So mainly our vegetable that are the main output that can come in general to Spain. And in some time, this kind of importation and exportation may create some tension between the local sector, because as you know, they have low price and very competitive price compared to the local production and cost of production cost at local and in Spain. But yes, so there are some schedule calendar in which some products are allowed to enter and some products are not allowed to protect some way, or to ensure that the local activity maintains some benefit. Yes, we are receiving some of the product produced there, and we have one in common, but I didn't present the result because, I mean, we are still working on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have only 2 more minutes. Anybody has any questions? Then I will just tell you that Zein, this might be suitable for IJAHB, and it could be suitable Journal of Multiple Criteria Decision 8, and it can be suitable for for even maybe Journal of Enterprise Information Management. We can tell you.
Okay, great, very happy. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Of course, it will if it goes through the review process.
Yeah, for sure. This, I mean, something as assumed.
First glance.
Okay, thank you.
Of course, we have some other special issues. I cannot talk about them. Yeah. So we don't have it. So.
Okay.
But so again, you should attend the closing session so that we will have some special announcements for those of you.
Okay, great. Many thanks.
Burson, I can say that it might be appropriate for the Journal of Behavioral and Applied Management as well.
Okay, perfect. So you have 4 journals. Choose whichever you want to.
Good news. Very, very nice. We will work on that for sure.